of the Liberian National Police. Today we have some information to give to the press. And during this period, I called on the spokesperson of the Liberian National Police, Honorable Moses Carter, to give him his briefing.
Thank you so much, Assistant Commissioner of Police Louis Normal, for the introduction and welcome statement. Distinguished members of the press, we remain very committed in proactively briefing you on happenings during these elections. And so, on the basis of the last press conference as presented by the Minister and Attorney General of the Republic of Liberia, Councillor Frank Musadin, we assured you of regular updates from the joint security. The leadership of the joint security appreciates this collaboration with you members of the press, and we remain very committed in ensuring that we can continue working with you in briefing, providing updates or information as the election unfolds. And so, having said that, we have invited you today to provide you update on the investigation being conducted by the Joint Security Special Investigative Team on electoral violence on the incident in Lofa County, specifically Foya District. We'd like to use this time, members of the press, to dispel rumors that were circulating on social media and other platforms that the Joint Security Special Investigative Team is only arresting individuals from one political institution. We'd like to clarify to you that our arrest being made of the incident in Lofa County, Foya District, covers every actor in line with the rule of law. Members of the press, we are pleased to inform you to the public that a total of 27 persons have so far been arrested. And of latest arrest made in one of the video footages on social media and other platforms, a young man was seen with a single barrel gun or pistol. We are pleased to inform you that that young man has been arrested. He is identified as Abraham Nyanyanko, and he was arrested at the border between Liberia and Sierra Leone. And so we want to say to the public, the joint security remains very much resolute in ensuring that anyone who attempts to undermine this democracy will not go with impunity or will be made to face full weight of the law. Anyone who thinks he or she make result its ugly past, whether in or out of Liberia. As such, it behooves all of us collectively, civil society, the media, and all other stakeholders, our international partners, to work jointly in protecting the peace of this country. And so we urge citizens to continue to comport themselves in the act that led to the death of 2 persons. Those persons will be made to account for their actions. As I speak to you, screening processes are ongoing. Screening processes are ongoing. And the essence of those processes is basically intended to ensure that those culpable of their involvement in the mob action that occurred in Foya do not go with impunity. Those not culpable as a result of the screening process will be allowed to go about their normal businesses. But those culpable, in other words, those who participated or actively got involved in the mob action, said person or persons will be made to account for their actions in the court of law. This is an assurance, and the investigation is being conducted impartially. That is, we are not looking for which institution you come from. As far as you are caught on record, you will be made to account for your actions. Distinguished members of the press, I also want to inform you, sadly, of an incident in Sanoye, Bong County, in a town called Wamai, where a sad incident of a male who was murdered. Junior Morba, 36 years old, was allegedly murdered by his girlfriend, Tutu Flomo. Tutu was arrested on the 3rd of October. And of course, she was arrested while trying to flee justice. And so she has already been charged to court for murder. And so we say to the family, take solace. And so in Maryland County, some of you must have heard about the sad incident that happened in Maryland County where a home that was accompanying some Liberians broke apart, and 7 persons died in the process. And so we are currently investigating what really happened that led to the falling apart of the home. And I'm told it's one of the floors that broke, which led to the incident taking place. And so we're investigating, and we certainly will get back to you, members of the press, on the basis of the outcome of our investigation. I'd like to say thank you so much. You can rest assured that we'll continue to always brief you. These elections, these times are critical times. These are times we urge you to do due diligence in your reports. We are going to avail ourselves to you. As far as you need information, we are going to avail ourselves in providing you the needed information. And what we really appreciate is the fact that since we started this collaboration with the media, we have now heard reports of brutality against journalists in the most recent time. And so it shows, it's a good sign. It shows that our collaboration with you members of the press, and I'm talking about the joint security and the press, is working, and we hope to continue such a collaboration, that these elections will come and go, and that we'll continue to hold together in ensuring that Liberia remains a very peaceful country, and that we all can continue to work to protect the peace of this country. I'd like to say thank you so much, and if you have questions, you're welcome to ask your questions.
Thank you very much. My name is Mazak Khanam from OKFM. I have two concerns. You said 27 persons have been arrested so far connected to the prayer incident in Port County.
All right.
I'm kind of concerned you're making an arrest, but have you gotten details about what prompted the mob that led to the death of the two persons?
So,
and then the second question.
right.
The second question is, initially, in the beginning of your deliberation, you said that you're not taking social media or rumor that only one party people are being arrested.
Right.
Well, I read an article, or I think there's a release out from the EU Observer, because I was watching the live footage of the Foya incident the last time it happened, and EU National or EU Observer were on ground.
Right.
And they are coming up to say that the police is doing a bias investigation. I'm quoting them. That police is doing a bias investigation. They are leaving out some supporters of the CDC or allowing people, like one of the specific names they mentioned, Peter Boyman of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, signing for people believed to be seditionists. And this allowing people to sign for people that are believed to be UPIs. And in fact, they've transported some UPIs elsewhere and then led the sedition. That's what's in the report. Do you know?
So I can say to you, let me I answer the latter, and then I'll go to the first one. So I can say to you, all other persons who are alleged so far, whether you come from CDC or you come from UP, constitute this number of 27 persons that we just announced to you. So whatever release that was put up by, the EU, I'm sure whoever that provided the information can go back and cross-check or counter-check the information.
They were still in custody.
They are in custody, so they can go back and counter-check. All right? Yes. So the first question,
what prompted the mob?
What prompted the mob action is going to be indicated in our final report. So now, for now, we are investigating and establishing some facts. Okay? Thank you.
They said, if the police detachment in Nema County has been following this issue with regard to Samuel Cole narrowly escaping death in Nema County after some aggrieved resident chased him with a gun. Are you aware of that?
Okay, so I'll answer the latter and then I'll go to the first. So the issue of Koga, the Liberian National Police vis-a-vis the joint security, has been very instrumental in that process of ensuring that Honorable Koga's life is preserved and secure, and as a result of what obtained, our Nema County detachment has also commenced investigation in establishing what really happened. Okay? And so appropriately we'll brief you on that. So to the first question of
the police commander discharged in
so the last press conference we had, the Inspector General informed the press that this is an ongoing investigation that's opened, and whatever the claims and counterclaims are, it will form the basis of the investigation, and we certainly will to the public. Yes.
Yeah, my name is Fabian, I report for audience. I'm concerned about the sad event that you mentioned concerning the murder in Bond County. Do you care to give us detail on that to the suspect alleged murder in Bond County?
Well, again, it's a very good question. It was a claim of extra, love affair, which prompted the suspect to have carried out the act. When I talk about extra love affair, I guess you know what that means. So it was an allegation of the deceased being an extra relationship. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much. My name is Ibrahim Sharif, and I report for the Liberian News Agency. I'm concerned about threats coming from influential political actors that made our general and presidential elections, and we are yet to see anything coming from the joint security.
You sure?
So I want to know, at which point do you people say this is enough is enough, and we need to call people in for interrogation?
Okay, so again, like I said, these are critical times. Critical times. The way we handle issues, we must be very careful of the way we handle issues so that we don't undermine the peace of the country. So we have a whole network. The joint security is a whole network. We have the National Security Agency, NSA. We have the Liberian Immigration Service. We have the Liberian Drug Enforcement Agency. Each of these institutions that constitute the joint security have, specific functions. So, as to the issue of threats or statements coming from, individuals, those statements are being given consideration from the joint security, and as a result, critical analysis of those statements and assessments are being made, and that the needful as it relates to readiness in containing any situation is what we have put in place or are putting in place. Question about where they are being investigated, those 27 persons.
Yeah.
So now the Attorney General, Minister of Justice, Councillor Frank Musadin, has dispatched the Deputy Inspector General of Police for Crime Services, Honorable Prince Morba, with immediate effect to Bond County. And he has mandated DIGP Morba to make sure that the screening process is done with time, and that those culpable will be made to face the full weight of the law. So those persons that are being investigated are in Bond County, and some are in Vonjen. So to the question about
the names of the victims.
So like we said, those names of the victim, I will supply them to you before the close of day. Okay? Please. Okay?
Last question, please.
All right. So my name is Steve Rouse. Relating to the focus on relating about the local community of the municipalities who was speaking of the fire cases. The last member of the party in the Lofa incident, the last member of the Unity Party was in possession of the firearm. Photo was circulating on social media. So I don't know whether you actually confirm that whether it's true or not. Secondly, if it's true,
Like I said, I just want to hold you there. Like I said, our investigation is not being conducted on the basis of whether you come from Party X or Party Y.
Yeah, but to just
Our investigation is on the basis of people who acted.
so I mean to just
I
describe.
just told you that
So
we arrested. I just told you that as part of the 27 persons we arrested, Abraham Nyanyanko, who was seen in the video footage with the firearm. And so he was arrested between the border between Liberia and Syria. Okay? But our investigation is not on the basis of which party. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.